you how much longer it's going to be?
I honestly don't know. I thought he'd be back by now. You've missed having him around, haven't you? You boys, always embarrassed to show your feelings. He often asked after you, you know.
I could have done with his advice this year.
Well, hopefully he'll be back for good. Like as if he ever turns up again.
Is he still not back?
Yasmin! Yasmin! Oh, it's Sudan!
Oh, sorry, I was snoozing. Are you knocking long?
No, that's okay.
Thought I'd grab 40 winks on my dinner break.
Do you wonder if Gemma home? Maybe we can grab a coffee before we head up?
Oh, sorry, she's gone out.
Already? We're going to the playgroup together.
Yeah, that's where she's gone.
Are you sure? I was supposed to take her because she didn't know the way.
No, she does. At the hospital?
No.
With the other mums and babies with cochlear implants?
No, that's not the playgroup.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that is completely different. Do you know when she'll be back?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to wait inside?
No, it's okay. Tell her I'll be in the cafe, okay?
Oh, hey, you. Yeah, where are you off to? Why aren't you at school?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Well, why were you home?
I came back on my dinner break to study.
Why didn't you just use the school library?
Oh, because the librarian has no sense of discipline. It's like the last days of Rome in there.
Do you want me to say something?
No, please don't. Better get to class.
Yeah, well, I was thinking we could go to speed dial for tea, just you and me. Well, unless you're seeing Addy, of course.
Are you being serious? When am I going to have time to do my uni application?
All right, well, I didn't realise.
I don't have time to see Addy, and I especially don't have time to be going to restaurants. But I'm sorry, I've got to go.
He's here.
Look at you. Are you okay?
I think so. What are you doing here?
I came to see if you're all right.
Cheers, bro. Where's Gran?
She went to the desk to ask for you.
So what happened?
Got jumped.
Yeah, we can see that. By who?
I didn't really see him. They attacked me from behind.
Did they take anything? Phone, wallet?
No,
So why did they do it?
don't ask me.
Did they say anything?
Nah.
So they just attacked you for no reason?
It wasn't for no reason.
What?
I bet you any money Brian Connor did this.
Oh, sorry, you were in my English class, weren't you? Do you know what book we had to... All right, rude. What have I done?
But you, didn't see the face? No.
Well, what about what Simon said? Could it have been Ryan?
I mean, I suppose he did threaten me. Didn't he?
I don't know if I'd say it was a threat. You were both pretty wound up.
Do you think it was him?
I don't know.
But we can't rule it out.
I suppose not.
Right, well, I think we'll leave it there for now.
Wait, what will you do now?
Well, I'll go and speak to Ryan, and I'll take a statement from him. Then I'll be in touch.
I don't believe this. Craig, you know Ryan. Does this sound like him?
Look, we'll see what he says. I hope you feel better soon.
Nice one, Craig. Do you see my Gran out there? Can you send her in?
Yeah, I will do.
You don't seriously think it's Ryan?
I don't know. It could have been. He was pretty worked up. You saw him.
He's not a violent guy.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Well, what if he gets arrested?
Well, if he didn't do it, he's got nothing to worry about, has he?
Like, you don't know him like I do. I'd be stunned if it was him.
Yeah, like when he dumped you for the local barmaid.
I dumped him, but that's beside the point. What's that got to do with this?
All I'm saying is, maybe you don't know Ryan as well as you thought.
You've been spreading rumours about me.
Rumours? No. Might have mentioned your dad's name a couple of times, though, you know, in passing.
You know it's bad enough in here without you bad-mouthing me.
Didn't realise family trees counted as harassment.
Anything you think you know about my dad is just gossip, all right? So stop stirring.
And nobody needs me to explain anything about Rick Neelan. Everyone knows exactly what he is.
Yeah, a loan shark. But you're telling me no one else in here has a bit of a dodgy family?
Catch yourself up. Your dad's a bit worse than dodgy.
How come you know so much about him? You writing a book or something?
I could fill a library with the stuff he's done.
I don't get it. What's he ever done to you?
He's the reason I'm in here. He is the reason my mum's dead.
Thank you.
I'm glad you got to see him one last time.
On the wall, that painting of the mountain, is it Mam Tor?
Do you know, I'm not sure.
It's lovely. But the picture bulb, the bulb is flickering.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'll get that replaced.
Well, I'm not complaining. I just wanted you to know.
Thank you.
No, I think Dev's got a sale on them. Although those are candle bulbs, and I don't think he does candles.
Don't you worry. I've got some ordered.
But they're all LEDs now anyway, you know. I prefer the old bulbs.
Me too.
They might not have lasted as long, but they had warmth.
Indeed.
Oh, well, you must think of me. I've just said goodbye to my best friend for the last time, and all I can do about it is talk about bulbs.
No. It's quite normal for people to find comfort in distraction.
It didn't look like him.
No, that's often the case. I think it's because we use our bodies just as vessels for ourselves, our true selves. So when Norris left his body, he took what you recognise with him.
His soul.
That's what you like to call it, yeah?
So I'll never see him again.
As long as he lives in your memory, you can.
I'll never forget him.
I don't doubt that.
Has everybody else seen him?
Nearly everybody.
Frida?
No, not yet. I thought it best to let her cool off. Are you sure she wants to?
Well, I think so. Why'd you ask?
No, it's just that some people prefer not to. But don't worry. I'll make sure we give her every opportunity.
Thank you. He wouldn't have approved of this carpet. Too busy.
I'll bring the car round. You wait there.
I'm sure I can walk to the car.
Sit down and don't argue. I won't be a moment.
I've got the ticket. I'll go pay.
Hello? Who is this? All right, you made your point. Just leave me alone.
It's wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I mean, writing an obituary isn't easy, especially for a friend. Nuisance call?
Nobody who knows me would phone a text.
Of course. Right, well, I'll get this sent off to the Gazette then, if you're happy with it.
Yeah. But, you know, you didn't have to mention me so much in it.
Of course I did. You were engaged to be married.
You don't think I kept him apart from his friends?
Not at all. You left Edinburgh so he could be closer to us.
Feel like I isolated him?
You didn't.
It's just that you all share such a history on this street, and sometimes I didn't feel part of that circle.
With you and Norris, it was the circle of two.
Now it's just one. Right, bye-bye, bye.
Elaine.
Yeah, she's called in Sonia and Navid. It's all under control.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my fault.
It's hardly your fault if some hoodlum sets about you in broad daylight. Besides, the restaurant can do without us for one day. I could do with a cup of tea. Z, you want one?
Yeah, thanks.
Ryan?
Why has Craig Tinker just been interrogating me about some assault?
I didn't say it was you.
Why should we just pull my name out of the hat, did he?
You told the police it was Ryan?
No. Someone saw our argument earlier.
Oh, someone!
Yeah, someone.
Right. Well, what did someone have to say then, eh?
That you were squaring up to me. Made threats.
Threats? Hardly. You were the one getting aggro.
Well, they must have seen it different.
As if I'd come after you.
Ryan, just calm down.
You think I could do this?
I don't know. Someone did it, and you were pretty angry.
I don't believe it.
Thank you, Yasmin.
This past year, with Jeff, Ryan could not have done more for me. I promise you, he's not this kind of person.
Yeah, well, you were, 2 hours away on the train? I was here for your gran and your sister. What were you doing?
What did Craig say?
Not much once he found out I was working all afternoon with plenty of witnesses. Mind you, I never thought that I'd need an alibi for you to believe me.
I'm sorry.
Zidane!
Yeah, me too.
Right. Just as well I was working, eh? Otherwise you two would have thrown me to the dogs.
She owed him thousands. I wanted us to do a run-up, but she was afraid of what he'd do if he ever found us.
Like what?
On my estate, almost everyone had a story about Rick Nealon. A lot of them involved people disappearing.
Well, maybe they just ran off like you wanted to.
One guy was seen getting into your dad's car, and it was the last time anyone ever saw him.
That doesn't prove anything.
You believe what you want to believe.
So what happened to your mum?
She got more and more desperate to find ways to pay your dad back. Ended up dealing, then using. Died of an overdose the day before my 15th birthday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
But my daddy didn't kill her.
might as well have done. I got turfed out of our house. Ended up dealing myself, that's how I got here.
Look, I'm sorry, really, about what happened to you and your mum. But you can't pin that on me.
It's easy for you to say when you were safe and warm in your big house living off your dad's blood money.
But I didn't know anything about that.
Ignorance is bliss.
Well, at least you can't do anything from Spain.
Spain? Oh, you think?
What, he cleared out there?
And have you spoke to him recently?
No, but I'm pretty sure he paid my legal fees.
I'd look into that if I were you, love.
What are you saying?
Look, on the estate, I saw plenty of blokes square up to your dad over the years. Rick Nealon never backed down.
Yeah, well, he did this time.
No way. If your dad disappeared, someone disappeared him.
You all right?
I'm kind of up against it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. First teaching placement, it's relentless. So not only do I have a new job to get used to, but every hour I've got about 30 students looking at me as though I've got all of the answers.
From what I hear, you're doing great. Everyone says you're a good teacher.
Must be fooling some people then. Come home to do my lesson plans. Needed a bit of space.
That sounds familiar.
I saw you and Billy earlier. Thought you looked a bit stressed.
Yeah, I need to apologise to him, really. I just want this application to be perfect, yeah?
Maybe I can. spare a few hours to help.
Well, you've just said you were overwhelmed.
Well, I wouldn't be offering if I didn't think you'd put in the work.
Yeah, I would.
Because not every student would, believe me.
If you're sure you can spare the time.
Yeah, a break from work would do me good. So what'd you say?
Yeah, I'd really appreciate it.
Tomorrow then, round at mine. Bring Billy. We'll have some food, and then we'll go through your application.
Oh, he's got some meeting tomorrow night.
That's annoying. Would have been good to have him across it too.
And listen, I don't really have any money to pay for tutoring.
Well, I could always do with a reliable babysitter.
Yeah, deal?
Okay, see you then.
If it wasn't Ryan who beat him up, who was it?
It must have been random, you know, unprovoked, like he said.
So someone just attacks him for no reason.
It happens. I was mugged just around here, remember?
Yeah, but you had the takings on you. These guys, they didn't steal anything, didn't say anything.
Who knows what goes through these thugs' minds?
It just doesn't make sense.
That's why they call them senseless attacks.
I'm just trying to get my head around your story.
Not everything has to have a reason.
Why aren't you as angry about this as we are? A couple of years ago, you'd have been out on the street looking to even the score.
Well, thank goodness he wasn't.
People change, sis.
Yeah, well, your change didn't stop you squaring up to Ryan, though, did it?
Oh, what is it with you and that guy? Are you still into him?
What has that got to do with anything?
Aren't you going to answer that phone?
Oh, it's fine.
Just answer it.
No.
What are you hiding? Come on, give it here. I'll answer it.
Back off!
Z, what aren't you telling us?
Sorry. Time it got away from me. Am I too late for the playgroup?
Finished hours ago.
I wanted to come, but I got talking.
You said you'd come.
I wanted to. But it was dead important for Aled.
More important than Aled meeting other deaf people.
Oh, it's not a competition. It's operations tomorrow. And I've heard loads from doctors, but I wanted to hear from other mums, see how they cope.
And was that helpful?
Yeah. The mums were brilliant.
Yeah, because it's really important to meet other people who understand that situation.
Oh, what are you getting at?
Only other deaf people will know what life will be like for Aled. Needs that connection.
Well, he will have that connection.
He needs a community.
He will have one.
What about after the implants? What then?
What are you getting at? What are you saying?
You said you still keep links with other deaf people.
Yeah. Well, we will.
What about Sam?
Nothing's changed. We're still going to keep learning it.
Really?
Yeah. But first things first, yeah? His operation's tomorrow.
I know, but I don't want him to be shut out.
He won't be. We're not closing any doors.
Hello.
Who gave Imran money for the trial?
Kelly?
Was it you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is my dad alive?
What? Where's all this coming from?
Is he alive?
As far as I know, yeah. Why? What have you heard? Has something happened?
I want you to tell me everything you know about him.
Well, I've already told you.
Have you? Because the more I hear about my dad, the less I understand.
Look, tomorrow, I'll arrange a visit. I'll come and see you, okay? Kelly. Kelly.
It's over?
Has been for a while.
You've only been married for a year.
You seemed so happy at the wedding.
We were.
No, we're not.
Yesterday, when you talked to me about Mariam.
Look, I didn't lie, right? I just didn't want to get into it.
Why not? We are your family.
Because it's my business and I don't like everyone else sticking their noses in it, all right? I'm sorry.
We're not some strangers. We care.
I know. I'm sorry, Gran. I'm still just working it all out myself.
Is this anything to do with all that money you've suddenly got?
That's legit, I swear.
Right, so what's splitting up with your wife got to do with you being beaten up?
Miriam's dad, my father-in-law.
Hashim?
Yeah. He wasn't too happy back when he found out I'd left her. He made some threats.
What kind of threats?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Was that him on the phone?
Him or one of his sons. They're the ones who attacked me.
Zidan, what kind of threats did he make?
I thought it was just heat of the moment stuff at the time. I didn't think he was serious.
What did he say?
He said he'd kill me.
Next on ITV, back to investigate a 17-year reign of terror. Martin Clunes returns as DCI Colin Sutton in our brand new true crime drama, Manhunt: The Night Stalker.